Hello guys and welcome to Painting Panzers. My name's Christian and today we've got an airdrop of some of the new Plastic Soldier 3D figures. Now we're going to be looking at some 15mm German infantry. These are going to be in their generic Heer uniforms without any of the camo smocks and such on, as well as the 20mm Panzergrenadiers, which I found can be really useful for Waffen-SS as well as Panzergrenadiers in their splinter smock. So let's see what they sent. Now, they sent me, as I said, the 15mm and the 20mm stuff. So the 15mm is those 15mm Heer Germans in their field grey tunics. Obviously for the later parts of the war, because we can see there's some G43s in there, so MP40s, plenty of variety in terms of helmets as well. So we've got some with the metal netting on there, we've got some of just normal netting, plain helmets, variety of different equipment, which is really nice. We've got gas mask canisters, mess tins, sleeping bags, all of that kind of stuff. I love the G43 in there, the MP40s as well. We've got a couple of MG42s in the prone firing position, which is really great as well, with some loaders there, and all the detail is really nice. Plenty of detail for us to paint there. Then we've got some more support here. I think I snipped this off anyway, but you can see there's just some more of those Heer Germans. Looks like these guys are carrying quite a lot of ammunition. We've got a guy with a radio on, which is really cool. So they've got the whole package in this, and it's going to be perfect for games like Flames of War, for example, or Chain of Command, or Battle Group. It's going to work really great for all of those rule sets. So yeah, they've really nailed them. And you can see here's a better closer look at some of these 15mm figures. So look at the detail on there, nice little folds in the tunic there. The helmet's got lots of detail, the rifle looks fantastic. Enough detail on these figures as well that it's thick enough that the wash that you put on is going to go in the recesses, and you can see the crispness of this print as well, which is really good. We've got a guy here with a Panzerfaust, perfect pose on that sort of crouch firing position, just looking really good. Well, it's more bent over than crouch, but you get what I'm trying to say. He actually looks like he's aiming as well. We've got a guy throwing a grenade here, again looking really cool. And yeah, really chuffed. These 3D prints from Plastic Soldier Company, the 15mm stuff, are fantastic. Now, as you can see, they come with support, and I know some people say, you know, 3D print shouldn't come like this, but I actually don't mind it. I think it protects the weapon a lot better in transport, and they snip off so easily, and I just use my Stanley knife to clean them up. It's really straightforward, guys. There's almost nothing to it. They're a lot quicker to clean up than plastics and the metals, and then once you've cleaned them up, they'll look something like this. I think they look really good. So now we've got the 20mm stuff. Now this is what I was excited for. So we've got a mortar team to start off with, and all in all, they're just a fantastic mortar team. I love the helmet being moved up. As you can see, they've got helmet covers on, they've got smocks on, they've got lots of equipment. The mortar looks fantastic. So you could use these for Panzergrens as well as Waffen-SS. Just really depends on what you're painting. I'm going to be using them as Waffen-SS myself. Then we've got a guy with a Panzerfaust. Look at the detail on the shoulder of that Panzerfaust. Panzer Schreck, I should say. And on that Kar 98 that's in shot now. Just really nice. Really chuffed with these. I think I'm really coming around to 3D prints. I don't have too many, but lately I'm really starting to come around to it. And Plastic Soldier Company having these figures in their range are just really good. Got a nice looking officer here. Plenty of detail in the hat there. You can see there's some emblems in the middle of the hat there. He's got his map case and his binocular case. He's got this Luger as well. All looking really good. Let's see if we can get a bit closer shot. I don't have a macro lens, so it's really hard to get really crisp, super close-up shots. But this is what I'm working with. And then we've got some generic sort of infantry. So again, we've got some of these Kar 98s, and we would have seen these sorts of figures when I painted my 15mm SS from Plastic Soldier Company, which I'll leave a link to that video in the video description, because it's actually a painting tutorial, as well as a little pop-up that's just come up on the screen now in the top right. But look at that, guys, it's just really good. I love the variety in the equipment as well. It really does make some fantastic looking figures if you can add a lot of variety on there. And they're really covering all bases. As you can see, we've got a radio operator, so they're really covering the battle group game system, because all of these types of figures are very handy. Radio operators and runners and medics and stuff, they all come into play for battle group. So yeah, if you haven't tried out battle group, I'd really recommend giving it a go or watching some videos on YouTube, because it's a fantastic game system. And these would be ideal for it. And then here's probably my favorite. I love this sniper. He just looks so cool. I'm going to paint him up, and hopefully he'll come out all right. But yeah, as you can see, the spotter looks really good with his MP40 as well. Just a lovely sort of pose there. Now, just like the 15mm stuff, I'm just going to use my side cutters. Those little supports are so minuscule that they just snip off without any effort at all. This base plate that the models are stuck to snips away really easily. I've sped it right up here just so I don't bore you to tears. But yeah, I'm just snipping it away now. Getting my Stanley on there. There's some of those tiny supports that are quite hard to get to, so the Stanley knife works really great for that. And then a file just to really clean it up. But honestly, all in all, probably took about 5 to 10 minutes to do those two, to really clean them up and get all those supports off, which is quicker than medals, I've found. And there we go, there he is, all cleaned up. The sniper that's ready to go, he's got his eyes set on a target, and he just looks absolutely great. And yeah, definitely ideal for an SS sniper, I think. And we can't forget his spotter. Let's not forget the spotter, although the sniper probably take all the glory. Looking very cool indeed. And here's just a height comparison with the AB. It's not perfect, but you can get the idea. They're pretty much exactly the same height, and they're probably around the same in terms of their fatness. So they look about the same, which is great. So as I've said, I've already got some stuff. Some of this you've seen and some of this you haven't yet in terms of painting tutorials, but we've seen the 15mm SS that I've put on as a painting tutorial, God, 6 to 12 months ago now. As I said, I've got a link for that in the video description, but this is what you're going to get in 20mm form, and they paint up great in 15mm, so they're only going to paint up better in 20mm in my opinion. And they just look great. I mean, the detail, the thickness of the details as well, so it makes it easy to paint, and the wash to work, it's magic. It all just looks lovely. I can't rate them enough. I really reckon you should give them a go if you're in the market for some new figures. Then we've got a Panhard. This is when they first released their 3D printed vehicles. Again, haven't had any problems with them. You can see there it's come out really nicely. It's fun to paint. We've got a tutorial for that one as well. And then we've got the Panzer 470A, which is currently available for early viewing if you're a member of the channel, in terms of a paid member, but this will be coming public soon enough. And this is another 3D print from Plastic Soldier Company, which just looks the bee's knees. I think it's just fantastic in terms of the print quality. And then I teased it, I did get around to painting the sniper, albeit not basing, and I went with a SS pattern with his P-dot trousers and his oak leaf tunic or smock and helmet cover. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I painted this guy a little bit quicker than I probably would normally do, so there's a few imperfections on him, but I think overall you get the gist, and they do paint up super nicely. So I would love to hear in the comments section if you're going to give 3D printed Plastic Soldier Company miniatures a go. Are you going to get some vehicles and some figurines? They've got some amazing stuff, guys. I really would recommend at least giving them a little try if you're unsure. But I've only had really good experiences from them, and I'm not just saying that because I've got some free samples from them, because the Panzer 470A and the Panhard were private purchases before I got these samples, so I'm talking from my own experience. But yeah, take that as you will. But yeah, I'm really coming around to 3D prints. I think all my vehicles from now on for wargaming are definitely going to be 3D prints, and I would be grabbing more of the Plastic Soldier Company 3D printed vehicles in the future, that's for sure. A massive thank you goes out to PSC for sending me these samples. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more on the channel in the not too distant future. And a massive thank you as well goes to all of my Panzer Aces YouTube channel members and Patreons. You guys are awesome. If you'd like to join their ranks, you can join for as little as $1 a week, and it gives you a whole heap of different perks. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget to leave me a comment below, and I'll catch you at the next one.